I'm Deli Gonzalez, and for the next half hour, we're going to take you under the hood of the Grand Prix of Houston. You'll meet the drivers.
Before it was very, very bumpy, and sometimes the steering wheel would just want to rip away from your hand.
Get down and dirty on pit road. We'll show you all the trackside fun for the kids and adults, plus an up-close look at the new Jag Flow Speedway at Reliant Park. It's all happening right now on a celebration of acceleration inside the Grand Prix of Houston.
You're watching a celebration of acceleration, previewing the Grand Prix of Houston, brought to you by Jag Flow Components, Mazda, and Budweiser.
They become one with these supercharged machines. Let's race down the track and get behind the scenes with the men and women that battle behind the wheel. If these drivers are going to have any chance at winning the Grand Prix of Houston, they'll have to figure out how to beat drivers like Houston's own Mika Saulo. Mika is considered one of the most accomplished and experienced racers on the world stage. He has moved his family to Houston to be close to the Prix racing team. Long regarded as one of the American Le Mans top driving talents, as demonstrated by his 3 victories and 4 podiums in just 5 races. Champ Car driver Sébastien Bourdais hasn't won the last 3 Champ Car World Series on accident. The Frenchman is a fierce competitor, willing to accept no less than a first-place finish.
Yeah, everybody's expecting us to win, so it's quite a bit of pressure, but you know, we just try to take races one by one. That McDonald's team has been really performing well for the last 3 years, so we just try and keep the momentum going.
Well, Sebastian should keep one eye on the rearview mirror because this fireball has him in her crosshairs. Catherine Legg, the first woman to lead a lap in Champ Car history, was also the first woman to win a major open-wheel race in North America in the Toyota Atlantic Championship.
My old team boss used to tell me, if you focus on the races, the championship takes care of itself. So that's the motto to live by, I think.
Tell me, how'd you get started in all of this?
I started racing go-karts when I was 9 years old back home in England, and I did that for 10 years before I progressed into car racing, and a few years later, here I am.
Catherine has a very promising career in front of her. Sharing the track with her is native of Mexico, Mario Dominguez. Racing the Telmex car, Mario caught the racing bug when he was very young.
I started racing go-karts when I was 10, so I've been racing now for 20 years. It's been a while. I've been 5 years in Champ Cars. So these are the fastest cars in the world, and I love to drive them.
Certainly the rookie to watch this year is the son of racing legend Bobby Rahal, Graham Rahal. How excited are you to be racing now in this circuit?
Well, I mean, it's a dream come true for me. I've always wanted to race here. Ever since a little kid watching my dad, up in Champ Cars. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool for me to be here now.
So how long does it take for you to prepare for a race? What does it entail for you daily as a workout routine?
Well, I mean, for me, anything that has to do with endurance is something that we have to do, given that these races are so long and so physical. Another thing that's very important is your neck, and that really the best way to train that is just to drive. I mean, as much as you can drive, the better conditioned you become to drive in these cars. Following in his father's footsteps, this remarkable 18-year-old high school student has a long, promising career ahead of him. Racing in the Atlantic Series, another young promising driver, Simona Di Silvestro, has always had the boys eating dust. She got her first go-kart at just 6 years old. They told me that you were 6 years old and you cremated a 10-year-old.
Yeah. Like I won my first race I participated, so it was pretty good.
Also racing in the Atlantic Series is actor-turned-driver Frankie Muniz of Malcolm in the Middle fame.
The only emotion that ever comes across me when I'm driving is fear, because I turn into a robot basically when I'm driving, and I just do it. And then you have those close calls where you're like, it's a crazy feeling, and people are always like, why do you do it if all you ever do is get scared?
Woo! Now that's life in the fast lane. Well, when they're not zooming around Jag Flow Speedway at Reliant Park, these drivers have plenty of opportunity to enjoy themselves and all the trackside fun. This is where it all starts for today's Grand Prix drivers, go-karting. They start driving go-karts at about age 10 or younger, and now it's available to you and your family Grand Prix weekend. wheels on the go-kart, then it's time to take a ride on a monster truck. There's nothing like feeling the rockin' power of a beast like this.
Please bring me back. I want to go on again.
Add to the monster trucks the Choice Homes Family Fun and Sports Zone, tons of games, a giant Ferris wheel, a quad bungee trampoline, mechanical bull, and so much more. Plus, you won't want to miss beach volleyball at the Grand Prix, featuring some of the top female beach volleyball players in the world. There's so much more to racing than spinning around the track. When we come back, we'll get an up-close look at the Jack Flow Speedway at Reliant Park. And what is the difference between a Champ Car and Le Mans? Plus, a preview of all the events happening in Houston Race Week. That's next on A Celebration of Acceleration, a preview of the Grand Prix of Houston.
A Celebration of Acceleration is brought to you by Jag Flow Components, Mazda, and Budweiser.
Details on all these events and to see what else is scheduled for the Jag Flow Speedway at Reliant Park, log on to GrandPrixOfHouston.com. Thanks so much for watching A Celebration of Acceleration. Race weekend is just days away. Be sure to get your tickets now. Log on to Ticketmaster.com or GrandPrixOfHouston.com to get those choice seats. I'm Nelly Gonzalez, and I'll see you at the Grand Prix of Houston.